I started a shoe accessory and shoelace company called KNOTTY, KNOTTY. So we have around 80 kinds of shoelaces. We have shoe accessories.
नॉटी का ड्रीम ब्रांड एम्बेसडर कौन सा इंडियन सेलिब्रिटी हो सकता है?
Ranveer Singh, in my opinion.
Why?
Enthusiastic, energetic. He wears a lot of colors. I think he'd be the perfect face.
And in one line, why does every sneaker needs to get naughty?
Because if you don't get a naughty, you're just being a basic guy. Our goal is to be the default, player in the market that whenever you buy a shoe next, we want you to think of us.
Hi, welcome to the e-commerce talk with WebBee. My name is Abhishek, as you all know, and today with me is Raghav.
Hi guys, thank you for having me, Abhishek. It's a pleasure to be here, and I can't wait to speak to you about my company and my journey as a founder. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, and thank you for being here. We were chatting a few minutes ago before this podcast started. But before I say anything, would you want to introduce yourself
Absolutely.
and your company?
Yeah, no,
to our
absolutely.
viewers?
So my name is Raghav. I started a shoe accessory and shoelace company called KNOTTY, KNOTTY, not the other one you're thinking. We began December of 22, and our goal was essentially to create like a place for any sneakerhead, anybody who like a shoe, to customize the shoe. So we have around 80 kinds of shoelaces, we have shoe accessories, and our goal is to be the default, player in the market that whenever you buy a shoe next, we want you to think of us as the next place to go to.
Yeah.
And it's been 2.5 years now. It'll be 3 years in a week. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Great. And thank you for being here and introducing yourself to our viewers. You're born and brought up in Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
You studied here. You studied Ahmedabad. You studied Canada, and then you're back here in India.
Yes.
And then started KNOTTY.
Yes.
So what do you want to share about your journey? All this states, countries,
Of
and
course.
back to
Yeah.
the hard route, Indian.
No, of course. Yes, I've been to a lot of places. I think one thing I've learned is to adapt, to people, and to adapt to places, and to make the best out of it. So the first time we moved to Ahmedabad, I was 6 years old. So it was fairly new. I knew nobody there. My parents knew nobody there.
Yeah.
But I think obviously, it's a whole new language as well. But I think just through my love for sports and everything, I met a lot of common people who became my lifelong best friends now.
Yeah.
And then we decided to come back to the homeland over here in Delhi. And I was here for 2 years. I had to do my 11th and 12th at the Shriram. And then I went to Canada. I did my undergrad in economics and international affairs with sustainability. But in my opinion, I think all the experiences I had led me to be here and to be a entrepreneur, because I saw my dad build up his own thing and build up his own business as well. So I always wanted to be in his footsteps and do what he was doing. So I think he can be quite proud of me now, and I hope to make everybody who I've known proud as well. So yeah, short and sweet.
Yeah, that's great. And thanks for bringing your family also, the influence you had from your dad. I mean, Delhi is more like a startup, maybe sort of a desi, and then Gujarat is more like a business, hardcore, and then Canada is more like a fun sort of, and then back to India. How do you want to, what's your learning in terms of, obviously the flavors are different.
Oh no, of course. I think
the influence would be different also, right?
When I was here and when I was a kid, I never really experienced that, the flavor. I think in Ahmedabad, I saw people being more, I think they were more conscious, in terms of how they spent. I think they knew exactly what they wanted. I think out here it was always know like we want like the best thing, and
Yeah.
we'll spend more like to get the best thing. I think in Ahmedabad also the way businesses work there was, you know, it's all about like the margin. It's all about, you know, what you make and what you take home is very important.
Yeah.
You shouldn't lose money on like, you know,
Yeah.
things that are not important. So I think those are certain things that I take into what I'm building now, because we are also like a bootstrap business. Finances and spending on things are very important. So we've focused on product like a lot more, and we've focused on customers like a lot more, because we want to make sure that whoever comes and whoever buys from us at least get the best product first.
Yeah.
Right. I think having a good creative or a good reel, I think, is important. But at the end, if my customer can call me and be happy about the product, I will take that any day, every day. And I think in Canada, yes, you know, because it's a college thing, so yes, it was enjoyable. But I think over there as well, like, you know, because you've grown up now, you're an adult, I think you see business and you see people from like a different lens as well. Canada has like a high purchasing power as well. So you saw like a lot of niche products, you know, being launched there, and people paying very, very high prices for it. So I think the one thing in Canada that I loved the most was that everybody wanted to hustle.
Yeah.
I think that was the one thing that I learned, was everybody is trying to make you know, money. So the first time that I got into like hustling was with shoes. So me and my best friend, like, we used to resell shoes. We used to get the shoes and we used to resell them. So that's actually how I got into shoes. And basically, you know, trying to make money so I can, you know, spend on things I wanted to spend on, and not ask like my dad for money.
Yeah.
So it was always about that. And when I met people and when they kept talking to me about shoes and everything, that's how I, you know, like in my head I was like, yeah, we all have the same shoes. You know, why isn't anybody going towards the customizing bit of it? You know, why isn't that a market? And when I came here, I was surprised to see there was no market here as well.
Yeah.
So then it was all about like, okay, can I do something here? Is there scope? And those were the questions that, you know.
Right. Can you expand the industry questions a bit more? For example, like what is the industry like? I mean, how do you want to define the market you work in? And then how do you compare it, this market, the Indian market, from the one in Canada or maybe overseas?
Yeah, so the shoe accessory and the shoe lace market here is primarily B2B.
Yeah.
Because Agra, being a hub for shoes, they export like a lot of shoes, and there's a lot of here. So it's mainly a B2B thing. No one has really taken the category as one and formulated as like, you know, like an industry like in itself.
Yeah.
So even if you ask like my competitors, they are platforms that have apparel as well, that have shoes as well.
Yeah.
And have a small accessory like a tab. So the focus is not on accessory, the focus is on shoes and apparels. What we are trying to do is take the focus away from shoes and apparels and bring in just accessories and shoelaces to like the fray.
Yeah.
Where any upcoming shoe company can at least see that you don't only have 2-3 kinds of options, but you have like 80 plus options. Where if you are ever going to create a shoe, you have multitude of things that you can choose from.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. I would describe this industry as very nascent. I think the customization thing is not there yet.
Yeah.
I think there are certain players specifically who are working towards it, but in very different verticals. It's a one vertical being shoe customizing. So people like they paint on shoes now.
Yeah, you were mentioning this.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that is like a big market too.
Yeah.
I personally know 5-6 of them. I could do it,
Yeah.
and it's a very good business. But now I am pretty sure once there's an opportunity of consolidating the whole thing, there can be various ideas to bring all of that under a one roof, where then the person can get the paints, they can get like the brushes, they can get the accessories and the shoelaces, and then act as like a box where then anybody I can buy it. So I think nascent, but I expect in like 3-4 years it should take off as well when people see the the amount of variety you have, all of that you have. So
yeah.
So
if someone was in US or maybe Canada, and if someone is in India, so what should how do you compare both the markets?
So the US market, Canada market, the top two are a lace lab, which is one of them. Then there's shoelace supply over there.
So what
then
in
there
the,
are two
in,
of
the,
them.
in the number of SKUs, like what do they do, like more than what we do in India?
So I'll be honest, they don't manufacture in the US.
Yeah.
So they import it, they white label it, and they just
sell
it
but
off.
in our case, in your case, you actually, how do you what I'm asking is, what is the scope, like additional more than
so see, they only do like the laces.
Yeah.
We are doing the laces, we are doing accessories, which I mean like lace locks. So Adidas, Nike had come out with a Air Force One, and on that Air Force One, they had a lace tag, which is very iconic. Now, in order to get the lace tag, you have to buy the shoe. So now, if anybody ever has like a Air Force One and wants the tag, they have to buy the shoe, or you have to go to specific Nike outlets that have them. In all of India, you only have one of them. So what we did was that we created like a replacement of it. That is the exact same quality, made by the exact same factory, but it's just like a replacement. So we don't call it original, but we're providing you with the same product, right? So the goal is to introduce those products, introduce a customizing thing where you can have your name on it, where you can have your initials on it. We can work with companies with B2B orders as well, have that customized for them, introduce like a shoe, like a chain, where the same chains you wear here, like a Cuban chain, can be used on a shoe. It's a very easy accessory to have. It holds on to like the laces, and it just premium. Your shoe just becomes a lot more premium than what it was. So those are the things.
Because the focus now goes to accessories, so it becomes premium.
Yeah, and also like, see, laces are a thing that you can have in thousands. There can be 1,000 variations of it, colors of it. So that's something that we will not lose focus on. If we have 8 colors right now, we will have 15.
Yeah, I was looking at your laces, what you're wearing.
Oh yeah, so these ones we're actually, I'm actually having like a experiment right now on these. So we have 4 colors in these. Pink, beige, black, and white. So we're trying this out right now because I got a lot of inquiries like about, listen, can you add like a few more like colors that pop out. So the first thing in my mind was we need like a neon thing. Because everything looks good.
Does it
like
glow in dark?
So we're actually working on like a glow in the dark one right now. We are thinking of launching it Jan mid. We're coming out with 4 colors. So it's going to be a neon, there's going to be a neon pink, a neon yellow, and a neon orange.
So strange. So you can actually create a lot of options.
Correct.
For a market which maybe it doesn't exist.
No, of course. So
very nascent.
So
so many options.
At the end, like
for the consumer,
At the end, the goal has always been that I want you to think of your shoe as like a blank canvas. Your imagination is what is important. What you think And what you have to do is so integral in accessories and stuff that at the end, like if you're gonna buy a shoe, right, think out of the box, because at the end it could look so much better. Like the laces that I got with these shoes were like, you know, like a basic orange color, which is good, but it didn't hold well. And you know, like I really wanted to customize my thing, and I was like, okay, what's gonna really pop out in this whole podcast? And I was like, maybe the laces.
Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure like you will get questions about this, and then you'll reach out to me and you'll be like, listen, can you find me the laces?
Yeah.
But no, so yeah, like the goal has always been, listen, give the customer a blank canvas and experiment.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that if you have a canvas, you have to spend time. It's just you have to be present, and you just have to be like caring about yourself, right?
Oh, 100%. I think it's, you know, me to my brother, we're the exact same person. But at the end, our tastes are so, you know, so different that he will not wear this.
Yeah.
Like he likes his, like the blues, he likes like his whites and stuff. So he will not wear this.
Yeah.
But it's just that he's as creative as I am.
Yeah.
But it's just the way your brain works sometimes into thinking what you can pull off. Maybe somebody else can't. And that's what we're trying to provide you with. You know, don't follow the exact same route at times. Maybe take the left turn, you know. Maybe take like a U-turn. Who knows?
Yeah, both are creative and both are unique. I mean, doesn't mean,
see, the goal is to find yourself.
Yeah.
If you can do that, that's it.
So how do you, when did you, I mean, you mentioned you started as in December 22, but what led you start this company? Like, I mean, what was the trigger? I mean, what do you want to define it? I mean, obviously you were in a business background earlier.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it's not easy to start immediate, like.
Oh no, it's not. I was 24 when I began the business. So I come back from Canada January 22.
Yeah.
And then by March I had a job. I was working at like a VC. And my primary job was to find companies.
Yeah.
And was to find and was to like speak to entrepreneurs and founders about, you know, about their business. And I think through that, you know, I had a very peculiar conversation with one of like the people, and you know, like I could see like in their eyes why, you know, they've spent so long doing something that they love. And I think seeing that conviction was something that, you know, I came back home and I was like, and I spoke to like my mom and dad, and I was like, listen guys, like, you know, like this is great, I love it, but I can't do this anymore. Because it was like 16 hours days, like every day, which is okay. I mean, I was young, so it was fine. But it was, I think, more about having no autonomy, in making the decisions into doing that. You know, I found a lot of good companies who now have IPO'd and stuff, but my LPs at that point, they want to go through, that's their choice.
Tell me about, you studied in Canada and then you came back to India. You all mentioned that you came here for a brief period. I mean, you actually came here then.
Yeah,
so what was your Swadeshi moment? I mean, you call it na Swadeshi. So
Swadeshi
was
moment.
there actually a moment or not?
When
why
I came
didn't
back?
you, I mean, why didn't you like stayed in Canada?
You know, honestly, I always wanted to come back.
Yeah.
It was always like in my head. It would have been either after a couple of years, but I always wanted to come back to India because I felt like India has a lot to give. There's way more opportunities here. Actually, even like the labor, like the people who are working here are very, very smart, very, very, you know, they have the passion to do something as well. And when I came here for 3 weeks, like a vacation. And I think after the changes, like I saw like the ATM and like, you know, just the basic things. And I was like, wait, like things are like
India is at par.
changing around here. I saw, you know, like how much investment was actually going into entrepreneurs to actually build out a new Indian made thing. And after speaking to a lot of people as well, I was like, yes, I think now my head's been turned and now there's no going back.
Yeah, you are also mentioning about the number of shoe company coming in India and the market they
Yes,
have,
so
the competitive advantage.
yes.
Just tell us about something like that.
Yeah, so in the last 4-5 years, personally I've seen like at least like 20-30 shoe companies coming out. I can name a few. I mean, like I'm wearing a Comet right now, which is like a brand from India itself. They began 23 March. There's one called Kali Labs as well. They also launched late 2023. Those ones are the two main ones that have really stood out. And I think seeing what they are doing now, they're also incorporating high value laces into their shoes. And right now there's a shoe company from Bombay that we're actually in talks with, seeing what we can do with them. They're called Vezzo, Vezzo. Brand new. It's been like 4 months. Really cool team. They're making everything from scratch, all in India. So not the kinds to import it.
Why are these many companies coming back? Like, I mean, are they coming? I mean, in terms of like, are they competitive? Are they like, what makes them competitive? Obviously, they're competitive, but what's make them like growing?
I think like the price.
So
I
one
think
is
the price
price,
is
yeah.
very competitive. I think also the different kinds of like a shoe. So this is kind of like a chunky shoe.
Yeah.
So people don't want this a lot. They want like, you know, something that they can go for like a walk in, or like say go to work in, and not feel like I think they change it.
And also because of the market, the Indian market is like growing, is it?
I mean, the Indian market has always been like a price conscious thing.
Yeah.
But I also think that it could be like a price conscious thing, but I think the taste of the Indian consumer is actually going up.
Yeah.
I think they know exactly how much to spend where and to what.
Yeah.
And I think because of now, you know, your Reddit, Instagram, your reviewers and all, you kind of know what to spend on and where. And the bad thing about it is that once a product is blackballed in India, nobody will buy it. So those are like two
and
things.
Is it also
could be a
because
good shoe, but if it's not, you know, reviewed well, it's done.
And also there's some angle of like a local, vocal, like nationalist.
You should be happy. I mean, honestly, like personally speaking, like there are a lot of good quality products from India. What we shouldn't forget is that, you know, working in an export market where we see foreign companies making in India and then reselling that for 800 USD. If they're coming here to make it and then they're just importing it back to their country, why should we feel so low about the fact that it's made in India?
Yeah.
Because they are proud of the fact that like it's made in India and they export it.
And we should be more proud, like, right?
We should be like a lot
Even
more
more
proud of
proud,
the fact that, you know, we have made it.
Yeah.
So I think I personally believe that it will change. I think we are right at the cusp of like, you know, that change of like the identity of the Indian consumer. Like you don't only want like the West. कि हाँ जो अमेरिका में था 5 साल पहले अब यहाँ पे आ गया है तो अब हम वो करेंगे. You shouldn't do that. I think अपनी खुद की भी एक identity होती है. You should always have that. And I believe that the Indian homegrown brands will only do well because of A, the product, and B, like, you know, the quality is there.
Yeah.
It's just,
and the expertise, manufacturing expertise, as you mentioned.
You know, all of that, the operation as well, and just the source of the raw materials as well. It's all here.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all like around here.
What are the major hubs in India for shoe manufacturing? One is Agra, as you mentioned.
Agra is good. Tirupur is like another one.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty big. Amritsar also, like you'll find like a few, like in Punjab, like sports is like huge there. Like you'll find like a lot of like sports companies out there. Hyderabad, well, I guess now, not that big. Like it's coming up. Yeah. So manufacturing hubs out here, and those are like the main ones.
Right. So inspired and also get some like value inspiration. So tell me about the numbers. I mean, in terms of like your website, how many views do you get? I mean, just I mean, if you want to share, like, I mean, in
like
2 years, 3 years,
like a traffic or something.
Yeah, I mean, something like that. Or what is your like? I mean, if someone was to measure your business, so is it some like how do you measure? It's
so
the
I
number
can
of
give you like the numbers. In the last 3 years, offline exhibitions and events and stuff, Instagram, DMs, phone calls, whatever. We've done about a 19.3L only off of that. Then my A2B business is like a year old now. We've done about 8L, and through the like your Crep Dog, like the marketplaces and all, and being like in store and buying everything, we've done about 13L. Organically. So we only do ads when we have like some campaigns coming out, or there's a specific product or something. Our AOV is about 800, 850, and our repeat customer is about 25%. Like so 1 in 4, they always come back. And yeah, so I think my goal now is essentially to increase like the repeat the customers.
Perfect. So that's fine. And you also mentioned, I mean, the traffic we get mostly from organic.
Yeah. So
more like Google search, LLM, or.
So we'll get to the LLM bit of it. So.
Or more of referral.
Yeah. So most of our traffic comes organically because of the customer service that we have been providing like for 2 years. We also do ads and all, which is the thing, and it helps. But I feel like we want to go more towards the organic route. I think we want the customers to know who I am, who actually the founder is, why is he actually doing it. Because you have a bit more of like a trust, like in buying again, if you actually know like the person behind like the business. If I was just like a random person, just like on Instagram just throwing ads at you and you had no clue who I was, you would never buy from me.
How do you keep your learning? I mean, some question is like, I mean, you definitely, I mean, all businessmen, all I mean, not just businessmen, all normal people, any people make mistake and they learn. I mean, all of them learn. But how do you keep the learning alive? I mean, in terms of like, do you journal them or any structure you have for passing on this learning within your team members? I mean, or just learning from your father?
No, so there are a lot of people in my life that I have a day-to-day conversation with. So yeah, I mean, like my parents being one, but also like my best friends, like like.
So you note it down somewhere, your like past.
No, it's just a conversation, I don't write. I don't do the whole learning bit. I think personally, right now, I don't have the time to do it, and I've always not been the guy I had to write my emotions. I'm more of like like a hard or like my sleep person. I'll go and talk about how I feel. So I think most of my friends, who either come from like a family business or like someone who's doing something of themselves, they know exactly like how it is. Because there's always the same thing. You have to like go through the ups and downs. So it's and we don't talk about
all of them is a roller coaster. None of them.
Yeah, we don't talk about like the sales. We talk about just our day, like just like what can we do more to improve either like our team or like us. Because at the end, like we're still growing. Like I'm still learning every day. Even from this conversation, like I'm gonna learn like a few things. So at the end, if you should seek for like a shared knowledge, where like if you can communicate those things with like people that are going through the exact same thing, it just helps you in like formulating ideas in a much easier way. Where if you want to experiment something, and if you get an honest opinion about anything, it's much easier. And I'm always of the thing like, you be honest with me or you don't.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're more of a conversational person. So you actually interact with a lot of people.
Yes.
You also mentioned with your customers getting your question answers.
I think for me, like the best is like, you know, when I can just
be direct.
Yeah, because honestly, like there's no going like around the ways. I think it's always like you should say how you feel.
Yeah.
And you should be really, really direct in it.
Yeah.
Because I think people would see that and they'd just be a bit more comfortable. Because like if you're always just going around and round and round and round, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, that's right.
And we shouldn't do that.
Yeah, and anything regarding returns, RTO, or any of the usual?
So, you know, like the first year was actually tough. So we used to do like a lot of cash on delivery and all. So obviously, like we were new, so you know, like our team was like, no, you should have both. You should have prepaid and that. So we like, okay, fine, we'll do it. So our RTO was at 65%. I remember.
Oh.
It was insane, and it was all from east, northeast, and a couple of them from here, like in like Haryana, like some specific other localities. So then we were like, yeah, we can't be doing
65% is huge, right?
It's a lot. Like I was like, isko na bhai ye kya kar rahe ho? I was like, listen, we can't do.
You are doing shoe accessories like laces, shoelaces as an accessories. What is your goal like? What do you want to do?
So I think the goal for 5 years.
What do you want for your customers to happen?
So, you know, I want you to walk into my store at the end. It would be an experience place where you can get any shoe you want, and we can customize it from the sole to the outers to the laces to the tongue of the shoe to anything you want, where we will rake it apart and put it all back in to what you like, and you can customize your name out here. You can customize the laces if you want your company a name on it, or if you want like a word on it, for sure. So the goal is to basically be an experience place where you come and you can experiment on your shoe.
More of an offline experience center, right?
Sorry?
More of an offline.
Yes, offline as well.
So you can actually speak with like
you know,
people,
so we want to do it
emotions.
online as well. But with online, you know, it requires like very, very specific machinery. The inventory has to match it, all of that as well. So online can only happen when offline happens.
Yeah. More of an omni-commerce.
But we can see like if there are, obviously with technology coming up, maybe there comes a point where we can just do it online first and then do it. But yeah, the end goal would be that, and to essentially be the default sneaker accessory company in India.
Yeah, great. So coming back to our rapid fire questions, last segment.
Oh yeah, lovely. I'm looking forward to this.
Younger self को क्या advice दोगे?
कभी मत रुको, भागते रहो.
हाँ. Great. नॉटी का ड्रीम ब्रांड एम्बेसडर कौन सा इंडियन सेलिब्रिटी हो सकता है?
Ranveer Singh, in my opinion.
Why?
Enthusiastic, energetic. He wears a lot of colors. I think he'd be the perfect face. Also, he's थोड़ा हटके. So I would need like a हटके guy only.
Yeah. 5 years में नॉटी का big dream क्या है? I mean, you mentioned a bit, but is that the dream?
Yeah. So the dream is essentially to be the default a sneaker accessory brand, to have like a store, and for any new shoe company coming up in India, they should just come to us for their sourcing needs and everything.
Great. 2026 का most trending sneaker accessories क्या होगा as per you?
You know, so a Miu Miu, it's like a shoe brand. It's also like a fashion company. So they were coming out with 2 laces, but of a different the lengths, but 2 laces.
Different laces in a single shoe.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think that could be like the next new thing in the accessory, where instead of 1 lace,
you can have 2
you
laces.
have 2 laces on the shoe. So,
Great.
So that could be something we can do that actually, because like for us it's not that hard, but I want to see it actually happening and see if we can throw it out there to consumers and see how it works. Yeah.
And in one line, why does every sneaker needs to get naughty? Naughty matlab naughty.
Yeah. Because if you don't get a naughty, you're just being a basic guy.
And why do
nobody likes a basic guy?
Yeah. And that's why they should get naughty.
You should always get
naughty.
You should always get naughty.
Yeah. Great. So it was nice speaking to you, Mr. Raghav. Thanks for coming here.
Abhishek. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, I did. Absolutely. And I hope your audience as well.
Yeah.
Liked it. And yeah, if you have any more questions, please reach out to Abhishek. He'll throw me the questions, and yeah, I hope to hear from you guys again. And yeah, thank you so much.
Raghav, you have brought some of your your products here. Please show us for our viewers.
So I'll speak to you about the packaging first. So the idea was of a set, like a box, because we wanted to show you the laces being tied up. So the goal is that we have a playlist inside this. So for every box of the color of the box, you have a playlist inside, and so you can scan it, you can hear music while you enjoy the laces. I only got 4 kinds of them right now. We have 80 kinds of them. I had to then carry a suitcase. So I thought I'd get the 4 best one of the lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, so these ones are the reflective ones. So you'll find them in stores and stuff. These ones are more of a cozy thing. So if you've ever touched nice a cotton fabric, it's basically that. This is more of this is a polyester, a chain, where it can also be used for, say, any if you go out to eat a meal, or you're going for a party or something, it's perfect for this. And these ones are the basic ones. These are the ones that you usually get if you are replacing your existing shoelaces. So even for these ones, I can put any of these on my shoe. These ones specifically, we're gonna come out with soon. So if you like them, hit like and subscribe and comment down below.
Yeah, and tell me some out of the kind of prices. Yeah.
The price points for the basic ones are a 300 a pair. These ones are $4.99, $5.99, and the reflective ones, which come in 6 colors, they come for $6.99.
Great.
A pair.
Yeah.
Not one.
Obviously, but you have some questions.
I have gotten so many questions, from customers being, ये एक lace है या 2 lace? I've always been it's 2 because you have 2 shoes and not 1.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Great. Thank you.